as a professional of the art of shutting myself out, I've watched a lot of anime, which means I've watched all kinds of genres. Romance, shonen, seinen, thriller, comedy, fantasy, slice of life, but one genre out of all of the others that isn't particularly reputable in the anime community is Isekai. Isekai is the genre that's my guilty pleasure, that a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, condemn. And the fact is, they're right. I mean, 1 in 100 of every isekai anime is just complete and utter slop. However, I personally don't like animes by a specific genre, but rather by its story. If I see a gem, no matter the genre, rest assured I'll watch it 100%. Let me give you some of the best isekai anime that will make you think twice about saying that isekai is trash. Because if any of you slander this genre, I will find you. What are you staring at? Yes, you stop ignoring me and say something. I know what you're thinking right now. How did you know I wasn't saying anything? Well... Of course, I'm starting with the best isekai anime. Yes, I mean that. I'm not biased at all. Re:Zero starts with some depressed teenager shut-in wearing a tracksuit like any other isekai, but this one is a bit different. First, he doesn't die when getting isekai'd. Rather than Truck-kun getting the kill, he just gets transported into the fantasy world. At first, the world that he gets transported into seems like any other generic, mundane isekai world. And it is one. But the steak gets real juicy after my boy Natsuki Subaru finds out that he keeps on dying and going back in time. That's when it hits the fan, but the story gets real crazy in the later episodes too. What I like about this anime is that Subaru doesn't get some crazy overpowered skill that makes him the strongest in his verse in 2 seconds. I'm looking at you, Eminence in Shadow. I am atomic. If anybody did that to me, I'd be like, atomic. Move, garlic breath! And before you call me a LARPer, I know that Sid didn't instantly get his powers out of nowhere. Now, the reason why Subaru Natsuki is one of the best characters in fiction is because of his development as a character. Throughout the show, he tries to show perseverance as hard as he can, but in the end, he's still a human. Going through all of that would put anyone into psychosis. But as I was surfing through the depths of Reddit, I've seen a lot of cave goblins saying that Subaru Natsuki is a bad character. He's so weak and such a loser, blah blah blah. And what do I say to those remarks? Are you a goblin because you're a Redditor? Or are you a Redditor because you're a goblin? The reason he's so different from most protagonists is because he has the limited capabilities of a human being. That's right, he's just like you and me. Kidding, he's a fictional character. Ha! And not only that, but he's also surrounded by complete weapons of mass destruction. And the only thing he could do is respawn. I mean, come on, bruh. Imagine if he got spawn camped. Like, what would happen to him? Would he be trapped in a perpetual loop? Like, that would be insane. By the way, please, don't spoil the novel for me, as I am a brokey and I can't afford to read it. Yes, I'm an old... and I can't afford to read it. Yes, I'm an old... Yes, I'm an anime-only watcher. So getting to the essence of the video, this guy is basically Okabe Rintaro on steroids. And the fact that everyone in this show canonically perceive him as this perfect strategist that defeated catastrophic entities is mwah! Alright, next anime. Konosuba, also known as the other Mona Lisa. The main character starts off similarly to the first protag, where he's a shut-in goblin playing games all day and doing absolutely nothing with his life. He then saw that the latest game came out, so he went to his local GameStop to buy it. After pulling the 3rd all-nighter in a row, he encounters a high school girl walking in front of what he sees as a full-blown semi. He saves the girl thinking he'll start a 12-episode romance anime with her, without a 2nd season mind you. Realizing what happened to him, a hot shawty walks in and tells him what really happened. The hot shoddy is called Aqua and tells him the sad reality of his death. She tells him that he didn't die from getting hit by a semi, but rather from cardiac arrest because he thought it was a truck, when in reality, it was a mother fricking tractor. You literally can't make this up. And he also pissed his pants from the shock and fear. And throughout the whole time, Aqua was laughing her butt off. She was legit flaming yo boy for real. She then told him that you can live in, you guessed it, another generic fantasy world where the Demon King is still alive and he has to somehow defeat him. She tells him that he can pick whatever skill, asset, or weapon he wants before he goes there. And bro was so petty that he legit said, I pick you! And boom, they just spawn into the fantasy world and that's that. This anime is more focused on comedy and is more of a parody of the Isekai genre. And that's what I like about it. Now, before any of you goblins say, why did you choose Diddy Tensei? Are you on the list, you scum? Moshiko, rather Diddy Tensei, isn't all that bad. Now hear me out. Hear me out for a second. It starts off with yet another depressed gooner. He's a 34-year-old bum who's never done anything in his life and rejected everybody's help throughout his whole time existing. He also got caught by his landlords and was kicked out of his house while gooning. And let me tell you something. If you interrupt a man's goon sesh, you are banned to the Shadow Realm. I'm letting y'all know because a goon sesh is the most important time. And now I'm yapping and I'm off track, okay. He then sees some random high school girl fighting with her boyfriend or something, and then he sees Truck-kun passing by. He runs to save her, thinking he'll start a romance saga with her. But his inevitable death by Truck-kun stops that whole fantasy. He then hears some unintelligible sounds in a foreign language, and two people holding him. Suddenly, he's in an entirely different body and is a baby. Months later, he slowly realizes that he's in a different world. An isekai! Now, Rudius is a bit different than the previous two Isekai MCs, and that's the fact that he's completely powerful in this show, which contradicts my statements before. The reason why I'm recommending this show for you isn't because of the fact that Rudius is the personification of Jeffrey Epstein, but rather how it changes Rudius from this geeky 30-year-old NEET to a Chad-like Mogger who is also promiscuous. Give it a chance. I tried my very best not to spoil anything important for you guys. So that's about it. Catch ya. But one genre out of all of... Oh my god. Oh my.